Hola compañero, welcome, pleasure. We all know and love Switch for being the true hybrid console, handheld and home console in one single package. But long before Switch, there was a Sega Nomad with TV out, and even regular PSP 2000-3000 had ability to output to the TV. However, you wasn't able to connect the controller to none of these. You had to control the games on a TV with a handheld in hands. But this all changed with the PSP GO. It had built-in Bluetooth and you were able to connect DualShock 3 and control the games like that. And on top of that, you were able to dock it, put it in a dock, sit in a couch, grab DualShock 3 and have some fun. However, official PSP GO dock in 2026 is overpriced as hell. Luckily, AliExpress comes to the rescue with an unofficial 3D printed dock that is doing basically the same thing, even a bit better, for a fraction of a price. Today we have a deep dive into this fascinating accessory. Let's get cracking! So here it is. On AliExpress they're selling it for around $28, including the cable, or without cable you can get it for around 17 euros. Including shipping, this is a good option in case you already have the cable. I bought the one with the cable. There are more of them listed on the website, but the cheapest option is always about 28 euros. I'm including the link for the exact one that I have bought down below. You can find there also my discount code, so you can get the best deal available. Now let's look at the official Sony PSP GO cradle, as they call it. Cradle of filth, to be more precise. 180 British pounds, free postage, oh yeah. That's the cheapest option as of now when I'm making this video, July 2026. When I take a look at the JP fans and I search directly in Japanese Mercari, cheapest one I can find here is around 120 British pounds, plus shipping and customs on top of that, which I'm sure is gonna make it like 150, 160. Crazy prices, I know. Even PS Vita Cradle price pales in comparison to this. But Vita Cradle cannot output to TV. There are just not many of them, and it looks like there is still big demand. So here it is. It is 3D printed, as I already mentioned. The quality is actually decent. I've seen much worse. This is sufficient in my opinion. There are no sharp corners. The cutouts are neat. From the top there is the PSP GO proprietary connector. It goes in just like this and it holds there firmly. As you can see, there is not much space in here, so if you have the Power Armor mod or some bigger case, don't expect it to fit into this one. From the rear side we have a USB-C for charging and for data transfer. Yes, both are supported. And we have this connection for video and audio out. I'm not sure what it's called. Here is the cable it comes with. This is from one side and component from the other side. 2 for audio, left and right, and 3 for picture. The cable they have provided is also really long, it's like 3 meters I would say. From the bottom it has 4 rubber feet, so it like sits on the place firmly, not slipping around. And I presume the screws are underneath the teeth, because I can see the cutout in here, so I'm sure that's how you're gonna open it. Compared to the official dock, yeah, I'm sure this one looks a bit better. PSP N340. From the top it has a proprietary PSP GO connection, and from the rear side it has normal PSP barrel style connector for power, and again proprietary PSP GO connector for video out. And the other end would be the component side, and from the bottom just the screws. To use it, all you need to do is just put it into cradle, connect the cable and the other side to the TV, and then you need to go to connected display settings and click on switch video output, then it's gonna be outputted to the TV. It's not done automatically. But first we need to pair it to the DualShock 3 controller so we can control the PSP with the controller. To pair it you either need PC or PS3. It cannot be paired without it. With PS3 it's pretty straightforward. For this purpose I'm pairing it via Windows PC. First go to settings on your PC, system, recovery, reboot, then choose troubleshoot, advanced options, startup settings, restart, press number 7 on the keyboard, then download Motion Joy, extract it, launch ds3tool.exe as administrator, then connect DualShock 3 to PC, grab PSP GO, turn on wireless slider, turn on Bluetooth, manage devices, register new one, choose register PS3 controller, then connect it to PC. I actually use the dock for connecting to PC. It has a USB-C from the rear side and it supports data transfer. I just connected it, it was detected, there were no issues whatsoever. Then open the app on your PC, go to Driver Manager, tick all the boxes, click Load Driver, go to Bluetooth Pair tab, click Pair Now. On the PSP GO screen it will move to the step number 3 and that's it. Disconnect first DualShock 3 and you are connected. Yeah, I know, bit more steps. It's way easier with the PS3, but not everyone might have one. Here I think it's also worth mentioning that official genuine Sony DualShock 3 controllers are guaranteed to work. Knockoffs, not really. And nobody yet came with a solution to connect DualShock 4 controller or any different Bluetooth style of controller. Would be great if this kind of plugin exists. I'm sure it's possible, the Bluetooth is there. PlayStation TV can do it, so I don't see reason why PSP GO wouldn't be able to do it. So I've connected it all, but then I've noticed the picture on my TV was flickering. I was looking for a reason why it is doing it. I thought it's some kind of bad connection. In the end I found out it was done by my charger. I was using normal USB A to C charger with cheap cable. Then I used fast charger with C to C and there were no flickering issues whatsoever. I think this issue was caused by the cheap cable, not by the charger itself, because PSP GO can output through the dock even without being plugged into the wall at all, just by using the inside battery. Once the picture was on the TV, it was looking great, especially when I was in the menu, the cross-media bar. However, when I launched the game, I noticed there were big black bars around my gameplay. I was partially able to mitigate this issue with built-in TV screen options. I was able to change aspect ratio to 4:3, 16:9, 14:9, and then there was option for zoom 1 and zoom 2. Every TV is a bit different, so you might have different options. You might be able to even zoom in a bit more. None of the options on my TV could really display the PSP on a full screen. It just wasn't possible because the dock is not upscaling it. It is still just a low PSP resolution 270p on a big screen. My screen was in a resolution 480p. In the PSP GO settings I was able to change to progressive and interlace scanning. Then there is also option to reduce flickering or change your aspect ratio 16:9 and 4:3. I was trying to mess with all the settings, with all the ratios and zooms. No option was really ideal. I think the most ideal solution to this problem would be to use some kind of upscaler, and it would be able to upscale it to the full screen. I'm gonna buy some and test it. There are some expensive ones for like 50-60. I think this would work for sure, but I'm willing to spend like 20 at most. If you have any more knowledge or good tips for a good cheap HDMI upscaler, please do let me know down below. I'm aware standard PSP 2000-3000 is outputting exactly the same way via component with big black bars. One of viewers also mentioned if you have PS 3D display, it has a special PSP mode that scales it to the full screen. Maybe other Sony TVs have this feature too. Now to my final thoughts. Is this cheap AliExpress dock worth it? Well, depends what you're looking for, clearly. If you're looking for a great cheap way to play PSP games in great detail, then perhaps it is not worth it. Just grab an old Android phone, install PPSSPP, and you can play on a big TV upscaled to 1080p, even higher. However, if you already own PSP GO and you are looking for a way to output it to the TV, or maybe you're looking for an alternative to the overpriced genuine dock, this is a great solution in my opinion. AliExpress One, Sony Zero. The price is really good, it does what it's meant to do. I would even dare to claim this kind of PSP GO dock is a worthy alternative to this USB-C adapter. This small adapter costs about 14 euros, which is quite a lot for what it does, just charging and data transfer. Here it's built right into the dock and it's doing the same thing. Plus we have nice dock and video audio out. Not a bad deal if you ask me. We are at the end of the video, so I think we can look inside. I was a bit scared to do it beforehand, in case I'm gonna break it. Now we are at the end, the footage is recorded, so let's open it up. I'm using my handy ultra cheap AliExpress screwdriver. Yes, screws are underneath the feet. I'm gonna remove all of the rubber feet. I'll unscrew the screws. And here we are inside. Okay, there is not much to see in here. I can see a board with the proprietary connector. Some cables go to USB-C and the rest go to video audio out. It's free, I'm pushing it out, but it seems like the cables are holding it. I don't want to push it too hard to not break the cables. So I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Not much from the other side. If you're enjoying this kind of videos, becoming Patreon or channel member is a great way to support this channel. This way I would like to send a huge thanks to all of my channel supporters. It's greatly appreciated. Give this video a thumbs up if it fulfilled your expectations. I would like to thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.